Egypt's legendary Old Kingdom, an era of grand pyramids, powerful pharaohs, and cultural brilliance. Ready to uncover the secrets behind the age of the pyramids? Let's dive in. The Old Kingdom, spanning from approximately 2686 to 2181 BCE, is often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids due to the remarkable construction of these monumental structures during this period. It marks a time of great prosperity, cultural development, and centralized power in ancient Egypt. The Old Kingdom is most closely associated with the Fourth Dynasty, during which the most famous pyramids, including those at Giza, were built. The period began with the establishment of the Third Dynasty by Pharaoh Djoser, who initiated the construction of the first step pyramid at Saqqara, setting the stage for the architectural advancements that followed. The Old Kingdom was characterized by the consolidation of pharaonic power, the flourishing of arts and culture, and the development of a highly stratified society. The pharaohs of the Old Kingdom were seen as divine rulers, responsible for maintaining Ma'at, the cosmic order, and ensuring the prosperity and stability of the nation. This era is often regarded as the pinnacle of ancient Egyptian civilization, a time when the state's central authority was unchallenged, and the cultural achievements of Egypt reached new heights. Construction of the pyramids. The construction of the pyramids is one of the most iconic achievements of the Old Kingdom and a symbol of ancient Egypt's architectural and engineering prowess. The pyramids were built as monumental tombs for the pharaohs, designed to ensure their journey to the afterlife and eternal life among the gods. The most famous of these pyramids are the three Great Pyramids at Giza, built for pharaohs Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure of the Fourth Dynasty. The construction of these colossal structures required a highly organized workforce, advanced engineering techniques, and vast resources. The Great Pyramid of Khufu, also known as the Pyramid of Cheops, is the largest of the three and was originally 146.6 meters tall, making it the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. The pyramids were constructed using large limestone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons, which were quarried, transported, and meticulously placed to create the smooth, angled structures that we see today. The precise alignment of the pyramids with the cardinal points and their complex internal passageways reflect the ancient Egyptians' advanced knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and construction techniques. The construction of the pyramids is a testament to the centralized power and resources of the Old Kingdom, as well as the religious significance of the pharaohs and their connection to the gods.
Social structure and daily life. The social structure of the Old Kingdom was highly stratified, with a clear hierarchy that influenced every aspect of daily life. At the top of this hierarchy was the pharaoh, considered a living god who wielded absolute power over the land and its people. Below the pharaoh were the nobility and high officials, who served as administrators, priests, and military leaders. These individuals were often close relatives of the pharaoh or members of the royal family, and they lived in luxurious estates, enjoying a high standard of living. The next tier of society consisted of skilled artisans, scribes, and craftsmen, who played a crucial role in maintaining the state's bureaucracy and producing the goods and art that defined Egyptian culture. Farmers, who made up the majority of the population, were responsible for cultivating the land along the Nile and producing the food that sustained the civilization. Despite their essential role, farmers and laborers lived modest lives, working long hours in the fields or on state projects, such as the construction of pyramids and temples. The social structure of the Old Kingdom was reinforced by the belief in Ma'at, which emphasized order, balance, and the proper functioning of society. Daily life in the Old Kingdom was heavily influenced by religious practices, with rituals and offerings made to the gods playing a central role in maintaining harmony and prosperity. The people of the Old Kingdom believed that by adhering to the social order and fulfilling their duties, they would be rewarded in the afterlife.
Art and architecture in the Old Kingdom. Art and architecture flourished during the Old Kingdom, with the period being characterized by a distinctive style that emphasized grandeur, symmetry, and the representation of divine and royal power. The most significant architectural achievements of the Old Kingdom were the pyramids, but this period also saw the development of monumental temples, tombs, and statues. The step pyramid of Djoser at Saqqara, designed by the architect Imhotep, is considered the earliest large-scale stone construction and a precursor to the true pyramids. The art of the Old Kingdom is marked by its realism and attention to detail, particularly in the depiction of human figures. Statues of pharaohs and high officials were often made from stone, such as limestone, granite, or diorite, and were designed to convey the eternal nature of the subjects. These statues were typically placed in temples or tombs to serve as a physical vessel for the soul in the afterlife. The Old Kingdom also saw the creation of elaborate relief carvings and wall paintings, which adorned the interiors of tombs and depicted scenes of daily life, religious rituals, and offerings to the gods. These artworks were intended to ensure the deceased safe passage to the afterlife and provide them with the necessary sustenance and protection. The art and architecture of the Old Kingdom reflect the religious beliefs, social structure, and political power of the time, leaving a lasting legacy that influenced the development of Egyptian culture for centuries. Decline of the Old Kingdom. The decline of the Old Kingdom began towards the end of the 6th dynasty, around 2181 BCE, leading to a period of instability and fragmentation known as the First Intermediate Period. Several factors contributed to the decline, including a weakening of central authority, economic difficulties, and environmental challenges. The long reign of Pharaoh Pepi II, who ruled for over 90 years, may have contributed to the weakening of the central government, as his successors were unable to maintain the same level of control. Additionally, the extensive resources required for pyramid construction and the maintenance of the state bureaucracy may have strained the economy, leading to financial difficulties. Environmental changes, such as a series of low Nile floods, resulted in poor harvests and widespread famine, further destabilizing the kingdom. As the central government's power waned, local governors, known as nomarchs, began to assert greater autonomy, leading to the fragmentation of the state into smaller, independent regions. This period of decline marked the end of the Old Kingdom's era of prosperity and centralized power, ushering in a time of political upheaval and social unrest that would last for several centuries before the reunification of Egypt under the Middle Kingdom. In the next part of our history of ancient Egypt, we'll explain the First Intermediate Period. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to stay updated.